What's good? Let's analyze some video game music. Let's start with the Forest Temple from Ocarina of Time. Queen Snarf suggested this one in chat. I'm gonna give my vibes on the first listen through and then go back through and analyze. Let's check this out. Okay. Okay, so there's some creepy, kind of shaky, almost sounds like arpeggiating up. And then these voices come in. Okay. The strings there came in a very strange rhythm. And they fade in and out. That's interesting. It's like a creeping thing that's coming and going. Everything in this is very creepy and rattly. It's like a, yeah, it's like a distant siren that's like fading in and out. This would be a really good soft wake-up alarm. Oh, now there's like these other vocal samples. I didn't even hear that. It's like just various like vocal sounds, like re-pitched. Like a huh. This is so very soft. It feels like it should feel intense, but it's just so... It's like entrancing. The way that it's composed with everything above the arpeggiating thing being sort of transient, like fading in and out. It catches you off guard. And it keeps this whole thing from being calming. But that just kind of makes you more attentive. At least when I listen to it. Yeah, it's soft and gently spooky. I couldn't imagine making this a wake-up alarm. It builds like one. It builds like the slow wake alarms that like Apple and like different like sleep apps use. I'm just absorbed. Oh, it's changing. It's got one of those almost like taunting melody and chord motions, you know? I really like the vibe of this. God, and it may just be something about the crushed, very lo-fi like samples that the N64 uses, but there's just so much vibe to this. So it sounds like most of it's just rocking between two chords. I'm hearing that. Like a B, E. Like in those samples. Okay, and then what are these voices doing? It's doing something like that. So we're moving between E and F. It's like a Phrygian second motion. Did the lower voice change there at all? I heard like a... Like the voice moving with it a little bit. Sleep paralysis song. See, I've had like sleep paralysis before. Apparently that can just happen. You can just wake up in the middle of the night and just literally, you cannot tell your nerves, you cannot tell your muscles what to do. You can't move. It's the weirdest shit. This does not feel like that. This is much more calming. All right, where was I? Okay, yeah, those. So that, if we're in E and F, what I'm hearing here is, it starts with just those upper, those are actually just the notes of an E major chord. So we start harmonically as like E major, and then when this moves up to F, it's this F6 flat 9. Nice. And that's by virtue of like this sounds fine. That sounds harmonically correct. This does not. What else is going on here? Okay, and it's not even following that particularly. It's just hopping between those. So we also get an E7-9 sometimes. It's just kind of moving haphazardly over those chord changes. That weird vocal sample is mostly hitting B and A, which is the fifth of E and a third of F, just by jumping down. Right? That only sounds chaotic because of the rhythm and because of the weird nature in which it comes and goes. The truth of those is that they're really just kind of adding flavor to the chords that are moving, following the rules of tension and resolution. You know, it uses that pretty well. That's so weird. Then it starts going. Yeah. It's just kind of randomly bringing in small obnoxious elements to this very smooth chord progression. I don't understand how people say this gives them anxiety. Like, those things coming in and out aren't creepy enough. It's frolicking. This is incredibly calming to me. I don't know. I'm not feeling what some of you are feeling. That little bone rattle kind of thing constantly going is a little creepy though, I'm not gonna lie. But it's also something that, like, okay, when it gets to this section especially, the reason I say this would be a good, like, soft wake alarm, like the kinds that, like, Apple has, like, they'll ramp up and they'll start with, like, a soft thing and then they'll, like, build more annoying elements, so you want to, like, grab your phone and turn it off. This definitely reminds me of those, just in a weirder, very N64 kind of way. There is not a whole lot going on here. There is very, very little going on here, in terms of, like, instruments, in terms of parts, in terms of harmonic motion. It's just one... It's just that. But I think it does what it's trying to do very well, which is give off this chittery kind of subtly like keep you on your toes kind of energy. That's how I feel about it. It doesn't feel super creepy. It just makes me feel like attentive. Like I have to pay attention to things because there's this stuff coming and going, right? It's like hearing creatures wandering in the wild. But I would give this a 3. It's pretty cool. This is a 3 out of 5 for me. That's a half moon. Thank you to Queen Snarf for suggesting this one. That was a good warm-up. All right, how do you think I did? If you like the analysis, hit like. If you want to see more stuff like this in the future, hit subscribe and the bell to make sure you see when new videos go up. Let me know what you think. Is there anything you think I missed? Let me know in the comments. I would love the feedback. If you want to catch me doing this live without any edits, just figuring things out as I go, you can check out case.dog/stream and see when I'm live. And if you want to submit a song yourself, you can check out my Discord channel for it at case.dog/VGM. I'll see you next time.